Okay. So, yeah. So I'm not sure what time they came in. I think they checked me again, and the midwife had said that she couldn't feel my water bag, and that at some point it had to have been broken. She only felt like a little bit of whatever in there. And I'm thinking, all right, well, I was here yesterday, and I asked you guys to check because I thought my water broke. So they had no idea when my water broke, so they were kind of concerned about that. And I'm almost sure it was in the bathtub. So, the water had already been broken, and they had given me an epidural. They had asked a few times, do you want an epidural? Hell yes. Put the needle in my back. I think I kept saying that. One thing, I kept saying to my cousin and sister-in-law, they need to bring the damn needle in here now. They need to put the needle in my back now. And so I got the epidural. Wonderful. That's all I have to say. So great. So after that, I looked so exhausted, guys. I'm going to put my delivery video on. I've already made it and put it together, and I'm going to put that up too Friday. So, yeah, everything's kind of fuzzy. I was on Pitocin, epidural, and of course the NuBane kind of made me loopy. And I don't remember much. I just remember waiting around. My mom got off work around 3:45, and she was at the hospital by 5:30. And so she's in there. My mom kept saying she wasn't going to be in the delivery room when I delivered. She's been saying this before I even went into labor. She's making noises. And so the midwife comes in, and they keep checking me, and sure enough, I was about almost 10 centimeters dilated by almost by 8 o'clock at night. So they put the Pitocin in me at 9 a.m. and checked me at 8, and I was almost 10. I'm like, I feel like I need to push. And they're like, all right. So we did some practice pushes, and the midwife was still there, and she gets off like in a few minutes. And the doctor who actually sees me was going to be on. So she's like, well, you're doing good. Do the practice pushes, and I am, And I have nurses and everything, and they're all getting everything ready in the background, and everything's just so fuzzy. And so I'm pushing, and she's holding it open. She's like, I can see a little bit of the head. I'm like, oh, you can see the head? I'm like, this is going to go fast. And she's like, yeah, but I have to hold it open to see the head. I'm like, oh. And so, but then my doctor comes in because the midwife is off, and she continues. So I'm pushing and everything, and my mom ended up staying and actually recording it. And good shots, not like crotch shot or anything. And all I kept thinking was, wow, she said she wasn't going to stay, and she's staying. And so I had my mom, my cousin, and my sister-in-law in there, and they were all a blessing. Great coaches, even if I was evil for a while. And so I was pushing. I pushed from 8 p.m. to 9:13 p.m. And it went by real fast. I was really surprised. But yeah, so I delivered Annabelle Hope at 9:13 p.m. on Tuesday the 13th. I was in labor for a couple days, and the labor, the last 24 hours of that, it was the worst. And at the time when you're going through labor, you're like, oh my God, how do people do this more than once? And once you get the epidural and everything, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. But then the birth of your child, oh my gosh, especially if it's not C-section, and I was so scared I was going to have to get a C-section. I just thought something's got to go wrong. And it didn't. And I ended up doing it vaginally, and it was the most amazing feeling ever. I'm going to do it again. I will have another child eventually, probably in 3 or 4 years, who knows. But, yeah. So, 9:13, she weighed 6 pounds and 3 ounces, I called it. Well, it was 6'2.5. So my mom said 6'2", I said 6'3", so it was right in the middle. So, yeah. And she was 19 and a half inches long. She was so small. When she first came out, she looked just like her father. I was like, oh my God, she looks like her father, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh Lord. But then, as hours pass by in a day or so, she's starting to look like me. She has his eyes, but my cheeks and everything. She's so adorable. I have a beautiful baby. I really thought I was going to have an ugly baby just because of the father. Not saying I'm like hot or anything, but I just don't want her to look just like him. And I have a beautiful baby. I'm so happy. So that's pretty much the labor and delivery story. So I'm going to introduce you guys to Annabelle. I know I put a video on here, but it's not a really good video. So I'm going to introduce you guys to her, and then I'll make my postpartum video. 1 second. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, what is that face? What is that face? Okay. So, you guys, this is my precious little ninja. I call her my little ninja because how much she moved in the belly. But this is my baby girl. Ooh! Whoa. That's my baby girl. You gonna say hi? That's my baby girl. And Annabelle Hope. She has Chris's eyes. Oh, look at them eyes. They're open. She's saying hello. And that's my baby girl. And so she's a week and a day old, and we went to the doctor Monday, didn't we? And she got back up to her birth weight, 6 pounds 3 ounces, and she's still 19.5 inches. And she's a real good baby for the most part. She likes to mess with mommy. I will change her soak and wet diaper, and as soon as I change it and get the new diaper on, woo, she'll start pooping. And let me tell you something, this girl, you know when she's pooping. Are you hungry? She's hungry. And so, yeah, she'll start pooping. And, she's so cute. I can't help it. She's adorable. Yeah, let you guys see her. She's so adorable. She's so big. Well, she's not big. She's small, but yeah, that's Annabelle Hope, and she's my precious little angel. I am going to show you guys. I'm gonna put the postpartum on, and I'll show you what my belly looks like now in the postpartum video because she's getting fussy. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to her. She sucks so loud. And when she feeds, she's like, she'll shake her head if she doesn't want the pacifier. You know when she's hungry, because when you try to put the pacifier on, she'll go real fast. And I'm like, okay, mommy will get the boo out. Hold on. So, yeah, that's my baby girl. And she's so cute. She had gray eyes when she was born, and I think they're turning blue. So I think she's going to have blue eyes, but we will see. She has a head full of hair. Her back is real hairy right now, but I'm sure that'll fall out. I hope it falls out. For her sake, I really hope the hair falls out. Yes. You thinking? Are you thinking right now? Do you want to say bye-bye to everybody? Whatever. Just put me back in my bassinet and put the vibrator on, okay? Her bassinet vibrates. My sister-in-law and brother gave it to me, so she loves it, and she'll let you know. Turn it on. So, alright, this is Annabelle Hope, and I will do my postpartum video here in a minute, and I'll show you the belly and everything, and update you on the last week. You guys have a good day.